What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the CFL podcast, and we are finally done with the season. It's over, and it did not end the way a lot of people expected it to. So before I get started with the video, if you want to become a member, you can do so. Join the Legion. Number two, check out the interview that I did with Shaquan Davis, aka Baby Megatron, who y'all know about now. Y'all didn't know about before, but y'all know about now. I tried to warn y'all about him. I told y'all he was dangerous and he's a bona fide NFL prospect, but y'all seeing that now. So I interviewed him a month back, and check that out if you will. So now let's talk about the game, right? Let me say this. Shout out to the home team. Shout out to the home team. Shout out to State. I'm happy for y'all. I'm so excited. Nobody gave y'all a shot at all. Nobody gave South Carolina State a shot. They just assumed that, because of your record that you didn't play ball, but y'all had a very tough schedule out the gate. And you battled through it all and you won the Celebration Bowl handedly. And that's something that just shouldn't be taken away from y'all for any reason. Y'all won that game. You won it fair and square. And like I said, I'm just so happy for y'all. And I do think that I'm calling it now. Same way I called it at the beginning of the season. Y'all will be back in the Celebration Bowl. South Carolina State is going to make a back-to-back appearance in the Celebration Bowl. I thoroughly believe that. I'm calling it now the same way I called it before because ain't nobody wanting to give me credit. I'm calling it now, all right? Shaq Davis, man, absolute stud, matchup nightmare. He's called Baby Megatron for a reason. So impressed, right? So proud of Corey Fields for coming out and playing the way that he did in the second half, making the throws that he did. I don't know what happened. I don't know what prayer he said or what Coach Pugh said to him, but it worked, right? Wolverine, he's going to do great things in the HBCU Legacy Bowl. This I know. BJ Davis, he will be a draft prospect by the time he's done in school. He's still only a sophomore, I believe. Dakobe Durant, if Dakobe Durant is 6'2", Dakobe Durant is a second or third round pick, but he's still going to get drafted and he's still going to have a great career, in my opinion, in the NFL. Zafir Kelly, hopefully he gets a shot at the league as well because he was pretty much locked down all day today in the game. Very proud. Coach Pugh, great game plan and great job. Had a month to prepare. You did not let that go to waste. So South Carolina State, tremendous job up front. As for Jackson State, y'all, I know it hurts, right? Like I know, this isn't the way that y'all want to end the season, and I think that you probably wouldn't have as bad as of a feeling that you have right now if you didn't hear from other SWAC schools who couldn't wait for you guys to lose, right? And I get it. A lot of people are blaming this loss on the fact that y'all were in the cameras a lot and you had the celebrities and the distractions and blah, blah, blah. I think that's BS, right? I think we all know that's BS, right? The better team just won today. That's simple. I feel like anybody who uses an excuse for why Jackson State lost, you're taking away from South Carolina State just being a better team and just, having a better scheme. I really do. The better team lost today. The better team won today. You cannot win them all. Right, I know you guys want to finish the way that you wanted to with a win, but it just doesn't happen like that all the time. You still have had a great season, a successful season. You've made the comeback wins when you needed to. You ran the table in the SWAC. That does not deserve to go overlooked. With that being said, I think next year major changes are going to be made to that offense, as it should be, right? Because for the past 2 weeks, it just hasn't been that good, right? And let me say this: the receiving core is fine. I think the receiving core will be fine, but now that teams know that they can just play the Tampa 2 defense, or just play 8 DBs, I think it's pivotal that you guys get a running back, which you have one waiting in the wings, just waiting to be offered, and he'll commit on the y'all have one. That's all I can say. I can't tell you who, but y'all have one waiting to be offered. And then revamp that offensive line. You got Evan Henry, great addition, right? He's won 80% of his matchups while at ULM last year. You got 2 guys, but I don't because I haven't seen tape, I just don't know how they'll be. And then I think Tony Gray is the only guy that keeps that spot for sure on this year's starting offensive line, right? So you fix those things, and I think you will run the table again next year. It's going to be a lot harder, right? Because Valley has re-upped. Alabama A&M has anteed up. FAMU wants revenge because they felt like that should have been them in that celebration mode. So they want revenge. So they're coming hard next year. So you guys are going to have to fix some things, but I still do think the way you're going to finish this year, you're going to just have, as great as everybody's done recruiting-wise, I think you'll have that much better of a class, right? Especially with the addition of Travis Hunter. So I do think you guys are still in the driver's seat, and you will be next year. I genuinely think it will be South Carolina State versus JSU again next year. I do, and I'm calling that again. But as for the game, things just didn't go your way. Things didn't go your way. Poor play calling on TC Taylor's part because Shador can't get all the blame. He gets blame and he gets a good share. He's the quarterback, right? But he doesn't get all the blame. TC Taylor could have done a better job. The secondary, not good at all. Like piss poor. It happens. It happens. It happens. Nothing to be ashamed about. You had a hell of a season. And because everybody's going off on y'all, at least I wanted to say that. Of course I had a hard time like going against my home team and going for Jackson State, which is why I didn't want to pick a winner or anything like that. I just wanted y'all to know to not disrespect with them with the blowout comments and saying that it was going to be an easy game because I knew it wasn't. But like I said, y'all will be back next year to me. Y'all will be back next year to me. Now that the season is over, expect a lot of recruiting videos, a lot of updates and everything like that. Breakdowns, what the season's going to look like next year. If Quadarius Davis posts his practice film one more time, I'm going to show y'all because he's going off. And him and Travis Hunter and the rest, Trevontae Rucker and those guys, they're going to be beasts next year. Absolute beast. But with that being said, you're watching the CFL podcast. This has been a tremendous season. I cannot wait to go to every Jackson State home game that I can or neutral site game that I can next year because I'm coming. Trust me, I'm coming. And that's about it, man. Let me know what you think down below in the comments on the season in general and just everything like that. I just really want to know how you guys are feeling right now. But hold your heads up. Hold your heads up for sure. And with that being said, again, because I say that a lot, y'all are watching the CFL podcast. I go by the name of Kobe, and I'm out. Hey, wait a minute. Shout out to Esteban Kong Design, right? Because he gave your boy a new logo. I needed one. The last one I made was my own design, right? Which would have probably got me some copyright stuff if I ever tried to make merchandise. So he stepped in and he gave me a banner, right? And he gave me a logo. Homie, I thoroughly appreciated you because I was in dire need of both of those things. So y'all please go check him out. I'm going to put that picture up so y'all can go to his Instagram. Follow his Instagram if you need a logo, if you need a banner. My boy got you, right? Trust me. And he ain't that expensive, right? Like y'all gonna get good deals and everything like that, I promise you. But my man's is very talented, and I just cannot speak enough about how excited I am for these logos. I needed it, bro. I really did need it. So please check him out. I'll put that picture up for you guys to see. Follow him and everything like that. And with that being said, you're watching the CFL podcast. I'm out. Peace.